Hi, this is Kendra from Pencil and Pigment, and today is my Paint With Me, Hang Out With Me. I am doing Mermaid, which is a mermaid a day. I am doing mermaids in the style of fish, and so the fish I've chosen for today is called a Fairy Rassie, and the colors I'm using are Ultramarine Finest, some oranges, a translucent yellow, magenta. It's a lot of sort of orangey pinks and a little bit of blue. I don't know anything about fish. Let's see if I can get some of this on screen to kind of help and assist with where I'm going. I've never owned fish. Like, that's never been a thing that I've ever owned. And I definitely lean a little bit more towards pets you can cuddle that are super fuzzy. I've had friends that have owned fish and other aquatics, and I think that is absolutely fascinating. It's just not something I've personally gravitated towards, which, you know, to each their own. So this has been really, really fascinating because there are so many different types of fish I know nothing about. And this is sort of one way to get to know them, is to do something like this, where I'm incorporating something, you know, mythic like mermaids with something a bit more realistic, actual aquatics you can find in the ocean. So, and I kind of I'm not letting anything dry too much. I really want things to sort of blend and bleed together. I mean, technically I could do it any way I want to, right? Mythical creatures. But this is just sort of how I'm doing it. And it's been very, very interesting. The one I've drawn today, I pre-sketched, she has a sword. I've decided to have my mermaids sort of armed. And this is a late design choice. Halfway through this challenge, I've decided they're fighting back. What are they fighting against? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe folks trying to rip them from the sea. I haven't decided what the story is behind all that, but that's just sort of where I am for why she has a sword. And one of my mermaids had a harpoon, one had an anchor, one had a trident. I'm not done yet, so that's how it's going from where I'm sitting. Oh my goodness. I know, isn't it kind of wild? It's kind of wild to me too. Anyway, I hope your day is going well. I hope you're getting done all the things you need to get done, and if not, I hope it's just relaxing and mellow. I'm starting to slowly think about June. I have an idea of what I want to do. I think it's going to be a little hilarious in my mind. It may not be hilarious for anyone else, but I think it's going to be a little hilarious for me. And it's been a while since I've done anything like super funny, which is always a really fun sort of design artist choice, to do things that are kind of comical and a little out of the ordinary. But I think it'll be fun. I look forward to that. I like when I think about art and creating and design and stuff. I do want to appreciate all the things I'm doing in the moment, but I do like getting excited about all the things that the future has in store. So that sort of motivates and keeps me going, yeah, I definitely have something to look forward to for next month as well. There isn't a lot of green in this fish, so I'm going to clean that up just a hair. Anyway, that might need to dry, those sort of layers. It's pretty wet. Let's see. This magenta is beautiful, but I don't think it has the best light fastness. Oh, Magenta, why are you always like that? I want to love you, but you make it so difficult. So, Thursdays, am I right? Are you ready for the weekend? What are you doing? Tell me your plans. How is life treating you? Are you doing a mermaid and a no-buy? Are you watching other people do mermaids? There are some amazing creators out there doing some stuff that just absolutely takes my breath away with their art. I love it. It's so inspiring. It makes me just want to keep going, keep creating. I made a nice little orange over here, so I'm going to keep using it. It's sort of a fun tail, isn't it? I'll have to wait for layers to dry before I go in with highlighting and shading. Otherwise I'm going to have a ton of bleeding. And sort of with these designs, some of it can be wet on wet and bleed together, and some of it I have to let a layer dry and then go back on top. So if I'm doing stripes or polka dots, because some fish and some aquatic creatures have that, I have to let one full layer dry. And then, you know, it definitely adds to the length of the creation process. But I think it also teaches patience. So I'm here for it. And I think I'm going to do her hair. I'm going to do it sort of a orange, translucent orange. It's an orange that it definitely skews a little bit red, so we'll add a little red to it. Maybe her hair will sort of ombre from red to orange. That would be nice, wouldn't it? And then I give a little bit of depth doing things like that, like there's a shadow and stuff when one color fades into another color. Make sure I have the right color on my brush here. Anyway, I apologize, we have a lot of noisy cars. It's sort of the time of day where folks are heading home, so it's a little louder than I would like, but you know, folks gotta get home too. So anyway, I love watercolors so much. They're so much fun. I think it's just a wonderful medium, but you know, if you're starting out and you're feeling discouraged, know that this is one of the harder mediums, because not only are you trying to figure out your surface and figure out the colors and sort of the pigment makeups of each of the colors you go to use, but you have to learn how to control the water as well. And that's, controlling the water is very important. And that takes time. It takes lots and lots of practice and time. So please don't be discouraged if your creations aren't as you envisioned them. Just know that, you know, you learn sort of more from mistakes, if that's what you care to call them, but that practicing is the key. That's the main takeaway. As long as you're practicing and you're working towards your goal, just don't give up. Keep going. I'm rooting for you. Know that there is me over here who is very proud of you for everything that you're doing. Sort of looks like she's on fire, huh? It's kind of fun. I'll have to add more hue. This looks really, really pale and sort of pastel-y. Anyway. Yep. Yep. I need a bigger round brush. when I'm done with this challenge, I'll have to really deep clean my brushes. It's been a while since I've done that. Especially since I can't just run out and buy more. So. Anyway. This is what this process looks like 10 minutes in. It's gonna take me over a half an hour to sort of finish this up and get this looking the way I want it to look easily. Maybe more closer to 45 minutes to an hour. I hope this helps a little bit. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you doodled a little with me. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you later. Bye.